Welcome to 30 Days of Warcraft, Day 27. My sincerest apologies about the delay from yesterday that the game didn't come up in time, but that's something that couldn't be helped. Well, anyway, today a Orc versus Undead game, TeD versus ReiGn on Twisted Meadows. I think you're thinking, didn't we see these guys before? Yes, you definitely did, but that was another matchup on Turtle Rock. So today, Twisted Meadows with TeD versus ReiGn. And now, ReiGn is already off to an early start, and we already skipped the first bit of the replay because that's how I got it. But man, what can you do about that? But he's going for what appears to be a Fiend build, so he's going for a late Altar, so he will definitely go for Fiends. On the other side of ReiGn, we got Barracks coming up, an Altar of Storm, so I'm going to guess that he is going to go up for a Blade Master for some quick damage in towards those fairly weak units of the Undead. And let's take a look around the map. We've got a lot of expansion points here. We got this one, which is in this case a little bit close towards the Undead base, both bases actually. So I doubt that we'll see anything happen there. And of course we got the tavern in the middle. And we got a couple of shops dotted around the map. So there's a lot of different areas to go to for your items. And so the Blade Master is already coming up. ReiGn will quickly rush that up and try to go for some raiding onto which ReiGn. Let's take a look at what ReiGn is doing right now. And he's finally coming up. He's finally building his altar, and no doubt will build his fiends rather shortly, because that's really what the fiend build is all about. You have your late Altar of Darkness coming up, which is finally up. I'm going to guess a Death Knight will come up by ReiGn, and there we go, Death Knight coming up. And at the same time, fiend build being started, as the fiends will come out and they'll be able to get the damage in. However, they will be playing versus the Orcs, and their air units are not all that, but we'll see if he can do anything with that. So he has the potential of going for multiple strategies, actually. If he goes for quick T2, then we could be seeing Spirit Walkers or something along those lines. We will have to see. As we have a Voodoo Lounge already coming out fairly close towards the middle, so ReiGn will go for this area as its operations. Blade Master going in, going after the Overseer creep, and we'll be picking it up, and hopefully for him get some good items. Hopefully Claws of Attack that will add up quite nicely. But on the other side, we have a couple of Fiends coming in, and they could be looking for the Creepjack, and they've already scouted out the Voodoo Lounge. No, that Creepjack's not going to come in. That Blade Master is going to be damaged, but now ReiGn will know that TeD has got himself a Fiend build going for himself. There is the Death Knight, of course, as always, with the Rod of Necromancy and the Dust of Appearance. Definitely need that versus that Blade Master with its ridiculous Spirit Walk ability. Blade Master, a couple of healing salves, nicely tapped up on that Voodoo Lounge. And let's take a look at what ReiGn is doing at the moment. Still trying to go for that Fiend build. And later on, we could be seeing a Lich coming out, which is a great combination with the Death Knight. And we're always in the past we've seen a lot of combinations of that. And of course, we've got these Skeleton Warriors, nice summons there. But well, right now, ReiGn really needs to start creeping because he's lagging behind. ReiGn is already on his way, going for the other Overseer spawn, kind of denying that for TeD. Now ReiGn is about to go level 2 on towards his Blade Master and will likely go for a critical strike on towards him. These minions are quickly running around. There's another Overseer spawn there, and I wouldn't be surprised if TeD or ReiGn, or if ReiGn is going to go for that right after that. He does have Gloves of Haste, so increased attack speed on that. He continues to creep. We've got another creep spawn going here, another Overseer spawn. And as the Death Knight, it does continue up. He's level 2. And we'll have the ridiculous Death Coil doing the damage. The Blade Master comes in for the Creepjack. Will he get the Creepjack? Ooh, very close. Does get a critical strike on the Death Knight, but this creep is still alive. Can the Blade Master get the Creepjack in? It's going to be difficult, especially with that Death Knight with the Death Coil. And he has Han Holy Aura on towards the Stroop. He's trying to go for is he going to go for it? No, he's not going to get it. The Death Knight does get the experience as well as the item. Back towards the drawing board for the Blade Master. Let's take a look at the Blade Master's base. We have a quick T2 coming up, with only a couple of grunts coming in, so we could be looking at Raiders possibly. That's still up in the air at the moment. And on the other side, we got TeD doing a similar thing, going for quick T2 as well. We'll have to see what he's got in mind there. But at this point, it could still be anything. Going for more creeping after the mercenary camp. He's just dabbling with it. Is he going to go for it? It'll be fairly difficult. There we go. Killing the sheep, getting some more minions up. The Blade Master is got that critical strike going on towards the Death Knight. He's looking to take the kill. As TeD finds himself continuously without any creeps on the map. At least without the ability to get to any creeps. His ReiGn is just jacking them left, right, and center. And he's just using his grunts to take the creeps down. And then using his Blade Master to go after the Death Knight himself. Halls of the Dead are up. There's more fiends being built by TeD at the moment. And we have a second hero coming up. Shadow Hunter coming out for ReiGn with Healing Wave and everything. Will be a great combination for the Blade Master. A big problem with orcs is that aside from their shamans and well, their T2 casters, they don't really have any good healers. And that's where the Shadow Hunter comes in with its Healing Wave. Exceptional usage. Ooh, the Blade Master is going for the Jack. It did get the creep Jack in. Nicely done. And has to get the hell out of there now before he dies. Because he's got a creep and fiends bashing into him. But they won't connect. Let's see what's going on inside of... we have Spirit Lodges and a Bestiary as well. So expect a combination of, well, Spirit Walkers as well as Raiders. So right now, ReiGn is not really committing himself to one definitive strategy. Just waiting for TeD to make his move and see what he will do. We got a Lich on his side as well. That's the Lich up, and he doesn't have an Orb of Corruption just yet, but he will most likely get that rather soon, just to get that extra damage in on towards ReiGn's units. As TeD will know that the Lich is on the map. There's Rock Golem as well. As the Lich will need to level up rather quickly. Death Knight is almost level 3 as well. The Blade Master is looking to get the creep jack. No, he's going after Death Knight. The Death Knight could be in a little bit of trouble. Get out of there, Death Knight. Managed to get out of there. But meanwhile, the Golem is still on half health, and TeD is not stopping until he can get the creep on that. And he will rather shortly, and then the Blade Master will... Ooh, the Shadow Hunter, did he get that? No, we got a Hex going on towards the Death Knight. We got a little bit of damage going in towards it. The Blade Master is surrounded. Is he going to get out of there? He does have Boots of Speed, but he doesn't have any TP scrolls. This could be damaging right here. We got the Blade Master almost down. He does level up. Is he going to go for another level of Critical Strike, or is he going to go for Windwalk? It's probably going to be Critical Strike, as the Crypt Fiend is once again being hexed. He is quickly to fall towards the Blade Master, as the Blade Master is currently invulnerable. Another Hex comes in on the Crypt Fiend. The Blade Master will no doubt come in and take him down, and that could be problematic for TeD. Does TeD have any mana? Can he pop off any death coils at the moment? Ooh, the Blade Master is down! The Blade Master is down on level 3. Hero is out for the count for ReiGn, and TeD has managed to get a surround on one more grunt as well. This battle is his. Even though his initial start was a little bit slow. But ReiGn managing to lose his Blade Master, his #1 hero. He's already got it back up from the tavern. And a quick Healing Wave comes up from the Shadow Hunter, but what will it do? Will are we going to see a Spirit Link as well? Yes, Spirit Link from the Spirit Walker continues to get out there. More creeping going on. This grunt needs to get the hell out of there. And once again, the Blade Master is very low. Shadow Hunter's now level 2. We'll be able to creep up a little bit quicker. Let's see what's going on in ReiGn's base. He's gone for another burrow. There's a minion there trying to get in there, but no avail. TeD, meanwhile, is continuing to creep up quite nicely, and he will have a ridiculous advantage now. And as the Blade Master is coming in, trying to get the creep jack. Did he get that, by the way? I think he did. No, he didn't. It was actually the Lich that got the level on that. As ReiGn so far, Obsidian Statue's out. And we'll be able to heal up his troops quite nicely. And especially with those, if you have 2 Obsidian Statues, 1 for mana as well as 1 for health, you will be able to creep really quickly. On the other side now, as ReiGn is creeping up even quicker. As so far, ReiGn is taking it away. In total, food killed, 11 killed. As TeD only having 8. However, he is going for T3. He's going for as he's going for Temple of the Damned as well, so he's going for casters. As, that could be interesting right there. A little bit of undead casters is always nice. As he's really throwing it in there. The Blade Master level 2 Spirit Walk as well as with boots, and he's got rune braces as well. So he won't be having much magic damage on him. So that attack from the Lich won't do much. Does he have an Orb of Corruption? Yes, he does. Orb of Corruption now on the Lich will be able to slow down the enemy quite nicely, as well as actually, my apologies. It won't reduce any damage. It reduces the armor value of an enemy for about 5 seconds, which is just enough time. There's more disappearance going up on towards the Death Knight. It appears that the Blade Master knows where he is, and he's going to go in for the kill. The ReiGn so far is healing. We got a Thinker up as well. TeD has decided to go for a 3rd hero, 3-hero stack, as he's got himself a Thinker, and he will be rushing that out. Let's see, is he actually getting that up right now? Ooh, Banshees. We got Banshee Master Training, so Possession will be an option. We got Raiders now as well on the map. The Tinker Factory comes out, doing a lot of damage with those automatons, and a lot of damage here. However, this obsidian statue has been ensnared and needs to get the hell out of there. TP comes in. What's he done? As TeD decides to go out. But right now, I don't think that ReiGn realizes in how much trouble he could potentially be in. If those Banshees come out with Master Training, then Possession could be the thorn in the ReiGn side. More Spirit Walkers on the field. They're only level 1, so Disenchant is a good possibility there. So Narod of Necromancy is not really a viable option anymore. But Creeping is continuing on ReiGn's side. There we go. Mana Stealing Wand as well. That party continues on. The Blade Master, where's the Blade Master? He's just going around. He now knows where to go, and he continues to go. He knows there's Banshees on the field. He doesn't know, however, what level they are, and he's going for a Creep Jack. He does get the Creep Jack. Nicely done. He's going to get another one. Not just yet. Nah, there he goes. Gets the second Creep Jack as well. Levels up to level 4. ReiGn so far ahead in the levels on his heroes. A level 4 and a level 3 hero, and TeD, however, with a level 3, a level 2, and a level 1. However, here's that engagement. Will we see the Banshees? The Banshees will be primed. Make sure they can't get the possession in. Possession is down. One Banshee's down. The second one will go down as well. Here we go. The Spirit Walkers do try to get in there. The Death Knight tries to get the damage in as well. Pocket Factory is up. Will do a ridiculous amount of damage on towards the standard troops of ReiGn. A level up on towards the Shadow Hunter. I don't see any Banshees on the field anymore. However, TeD is doing just absolutely ridiculous amounts of damage at the moment. That Obsidian statue is down. Another healing wave comes off. This Raider will be primed as well. And he is going to go down. We got a Kodo on the field as well. Ooh, is he going to numb? Only a question of time till we find out about that. War Drums as well. Extra boost on towards the troops of ReiGn. They are poisoned though, but they're getting War Drums instead. And another healing wave comes in, and TeD has to go away. And another Banshee goes down. ReiGn going after the targets he needed to go after. The Banshees are primed. Make sure they can't pop off their possession. And if that happens, you lose your troops. If you lose your troops, you lose your game. ReiGn so far, 28 kills in food. TeD, however, 17. He's lacking. And his usage of Banshees did not go as well as planned. He's got himself a slaughterhouse as well, and more Banshees being built, so he's trying to go for it anyway. Trying to go for that Banshee strike. And if he can get them up, he will be able to wreak havoc. There's that Thinker again. He's on level 2. Another level on towards the Lich. Added Orb of Corruption, but the Blade Master is in the prowl, and he's got himself an Orb of Lightning as well. So additional damage there. And he will be going after the creeps, trying to get the Creep Jack in. No, he's going to go after the Obsidian statue instead. Does pop up. Ooh, we have a surround going on here. Are we going to see a surround? Is there going to be enough micro there? It looks like it. The Blade Master is surrounded, although he wind walks out of there. As more Banshees join the party. And it's going to be very difficult for ReiGn to get inside of TeD's defense if he manages to micro his troops quite nicely. put the Banshees in the back and let the Death Knight as well as the Fiends take all the damage, then they will be able to get the possession going off. Especially with that Pocket Factory from the Thinker, we'll be able to do so much damage. I'm not even kidding. As
We're under attack.
we're now 15 minutes into this game. Both sides have a level 3 base going on.
Research complete.
As, the Shadow Hunter is on level 4, and he's got himself an hilarious Flute of Accuracy. Some more damage on him, as well as True Shot Aura. That will add up quite nicely as well. But what is TeD doing? He's got himself a proverbial crap ton of Banshees. This party is far from over. However, he is trying to seal the deal. And if that Thinker can get in range, pop the Pocket Factory, and then he might be able to get in there. Blade Master once again going for continuous harassment. Food-wise, TeD is at 48. He has more than enough to pop off an army and an attack, but the Banshees are still being primed by the Blade Master. Obsidian statues still being surrounded by said Banshees. As Berserker upgrade on the troops. We've got Headhunters now as well as more Raiders. So the Raiders will go for the Ensnare and the Headhunter as well. And we have the first expansion for ReiGn coming out, finally. As, let's see how much gold he has in his original gold mine. Only 3,000 left. So he needed to get this gold mine up as soon as he possibly can and uses this expansion quite nicely. However, he's been discovered. ReiGn knows where it's at. He sees the watchtower and backs off a little bit. But there is the party of ReiGn. Scroll speed popped off, gets out of there. Away from the Banshees. As TeD almost managed to get a Spirit Walker there, but it was not to be. Another Raider coming out.
Work complete.
As ReiGn so far is really splitting his troops, going for multi-purpose attacks rather than focusing really on one strike force. As, these peons will happily heal up the watchtower.
We're under attack.
As ReiGn is looking to come in. As long as that watchtower is up, they can do the damage, but the Banshees are a real problem.
Our town is under attack.
Raiders coming in. Are we going to see this engagement going on? We have a situation going on where possession is a possibility. Possession is being popped off. Here we go. This could be it right here. Healing Wave does come off. As, here we go. One possession on the Kodo. As these Raiders as well as the Grunts are being taken over. As TeD is going for mass possession on all fronts. As trying to get as much damage in as possible. And ReiGn, he is in big trouble. He's got poison troops all over the place. Healing Wave comes off once again. TeD is not out of the woods yet. Another Pocket Factory popped off. It's way out of the range. As one Raider goes down, and we have one of the possessed Grunts down as well. Another Healing Wave coming off. As these troops are in a lot of trouble. Let's see what's going on the hero's side. Not much. As ReiGn leaves the field for what it is, after losing most of his troop towards his Banshees. And like I said, possession is a real problem when going against a player like TeD, because he will get in there and he will destroy you. Another Headhunter just went down as TeD walks off from this engagement victorious. And now he has got all the time in the world to go after this expansion. Are we going to see more Banshees? Yes, we see more Banshees coming in from TeD. Another Pocket Factory comes in. Will take down the peons as well as the Great Hall. And now ReiGn will find himself without an expansion. TeD himself, however, hasn't gone for an expansion so far. And it doesn't look like he's going for it either. More Banshees. When in doubt, build more Banshees. A little bit of an engagement going off once again. We got that Blade Master coming in, trying to go for the kill on towards the Banshees. Managed to get one down. Another Healing Wave comes off. Ooh, the Berserker is down as well. He goes down as well. The Shadow Hunter could be in a little bit of trouble. No, he's not anywhere near death, as these Banshees are being primed all over the place. Another Healing Wave comes off, as TeD manages to, well, come in towards the battle, but he's not looking too good right now. As ReiGn just pops off yet another Healing Wave, getting his troops up. Another Raider from TeD goes down, as 3 more Grunts will be enough. This Berserker could be toast. There we go. And this Banshee needs to get the hell out of here before she dies. Can we see another Pocket Factory from the Thinker? No, not enough mana so far. As both sides, the troops are being thinned left, right, and center. These Spirit Walkers still doing a lot of damage. This Obsidian statue could potentially be going down. It does look like it. He's been ensnared. There we go. That's Obsidian statue we're going on. But the Blade Master is almost down as well. Does get healed just in time. And will we see another death coil from the Death Knight? Another healing wave comes off. And that's really the saving grace right there from the Shadow Hunter. As ReiGn manages to get pumped back up. The Lich now being ensnared as well. Manages to get the hell out. The Blade Master still in trouble. Can we see another healing wave? He doesn't have enough mana as ReiGn gets the hell out once again. And TeD once again finds himself with 4 grunts that weren't his before. Peons, num num. You shall die and we shall take your base. Vini Vini Vici. As TeD, with absolute exceptional use of those Banshees, absolutely decimates ReiGn's army. And it doesn't matter how many healing waves you pop off when you have that. When you don't have an army and you don't have anything to heal, well, in a nutshell, you're screwed.
Ready to ride.
Problematic right now, though, is that TeD is going to run out of gold.
Has collapsed.
And, well, same goes for ReiGn, but ReiGn at least had the ability to get a little bit more gold from that gold mine earlier on. So that could be the thing that tips the tide, and more raiders coming out as well. The Banshees need to go in the back of the fleet. There we go, TP coming up from the Death Knight. Welcome home, Death Knight. And we're going to see more Banshees. Not being trained anyone at the moment. He doesn't have the gold. But will we see an expansion? I'm just looking around here. I don't see any acolytes anywhere. So it looks like TeD is putting the rest of his of everything he has into the ability to go forward. And we have a couple acolytes, so Dark Ritual could be a possibility as well. He's unsummoning one of the Ziggurats. Interesting. Meanwhile, ReiGn is continuing to creep. This is really the late game we're getting into. ReiGn has 2 heroes at level 5. TeD, a level 4, a level 3, and a level 3, respectively. His Thinker, his Lich, and his Death Knight. And personally, I have to say, if TeD managed to pull this off, he has got, well, 6 Banshees on the map. If he manages to do this, if he manages to position his troops correctly and use the grunts and the Death Knight to block the troops of ReiGn, and then use the Thinker to pop a pocket factory right in front of them, and then use the Banshees, then ReiGn could be in a lot of trouble. This is the end game you're seeing right here, and this right here could be the final engagement as well. The Blade Master is in place. However, the Blade Master should never, ever be underestimated. Windwalk coming off. Critical strike could be happening soon as well. As ReiGn continues his stroll around the landscape. His heroes are both, well, all of them. We got about 4 death coils from the Death Knight ready to pop off. Maybe even 5. And they're getting closer towards the Windwalker. The Spirit Walker, my apologies. As, the Shadow Hunter is trying to get in place to get a healing wave off. He does have the mana for it. 420, that's more than enough. But now, ReiGn finds himself without gold. Ooh, this Obsidian statue cannot go down. This is, oh, doesn't manage to go down either. It was TeD almost finds himself without that Obsidian statue, and he's got so many Banshees. Another Acolyte comes in, and here we go. Peons coming in for the engagement. As ReiGn sacrifices his Peons. And I personally would have waited for that a little bit till the later point, as all of the troops of ReiGn are in front of you right now. Here's TeD. He's got himself 5 Spirit Walkers and a couple of Raiders, as well as a couple of Berserkers. Here we go. The engagement of their lifetime could be a couple of Banshees find themselves in the front line. This could be very, very problematic. Oh, one Banshee goes down. Will we see another one as well? A pocket victory comes up. Healing wave comes in, and the Banshee's trying to get in there, trying to take over. That's one. Oh, gets hexed. Nice micro. As more damage comes in, we got one of the troops down, and we have a 3rd hero from TeD as well. He's got himself a hunter coming in. And this Tinker is being surrounded. He could be going down. He's very, very low. He will be primed, and ReiGn will, and TeD won't have the money to get him back on the field. Another healing wave comes off, and so far so good. One grunt is in place. We got this Tinker. He will be going down. This Tinker could be going down right here. One Tinker is out of the field. As another healing wave comes off, as ReiGn using those abilities to maximum effect. And now TeD finds himself without any Banshees, and he did manage to take over one of the Berserkers. But at what cost? As ReiGn has almost got nothing. Well, my apologies. He can't do anything to this counter. And he has his Dark Ranger as well. And the Spirit Linked. And as the Lich has to retreat, and I don't see TeD winning this. He had the ability, but the bad placement of his, of his troops. Bad Banshee placement, and they died almost instantly. That was a little bit of a nice strike with that peon trying to go in. And another grunt will go down. And now, well, that is just another player down. Death Knight in trouble. As the Blade Master takes down one of the Berserkers. Frost armor on the Lich. Death Knight gets out of there as well. And here it is. The mighty army of TeD has fallen. And he's down to only 10 food left in weaponry. ReiGn, however, has got himself 24 left in weaponry, and most of that is in Spirit Walkers. And he's got himself 3 heroes to boot as well. And that Thinker from TeD won't be coming up on the field any soon. Unsummoning buildings everywhere. But he can't afford to do summon too much, because if ReiGn finds out early enough, then he will come in and take down the Black Citadel. Obsidian statue coming out, and he will need that to heal up. As TeD finds himself with a little bit more gold on summoning those buildings, and he looks like he's going for looking to build an expansion somewhere else, but he needs to keep this Acolyte alive. And as ReiGn comes in, he's going to finish the deal off. And as, if this Acolyte goes down, that could be problematic, because then TeD won't have anything to build anymore. Going after the Lich again. And now it's the base. Obsidian statue comes out as well. As the Death Knight could be going down. Blade Master blocks him off. This could be it right here. Could we see a critical hit as well? Good game being called by TeD. It's over. And well, both sides called good game. And TeD, in my personal opinion, he had it for quite a while. He had the most ridiculous amount of Banshees I've ever seen in my entire life. But sadly, due to bad placement, probably because of those peons that came in from from ReiGn, managing to fail on that respect. Anyway, good game. And this was day 27 of 30 Days of Warcraft. Once again, my sincerest apologies that yesterday's VOD wasn't up in time, but due to serious technical difficulties, there was nothing that I can do. Thank you for your patience, and see you tomorrow for day 28 of 30 Days of Warcraft. It's getting there. 3 more days. 3 more days. See you tomorrow.